think as well as happy hour in pubs, they should also have a sad hour?
Yes.
They do every other hour, don't they? The Irish pub down there, I'm pretty sure the happy hour was like, it was ridiculous one morning. It was like
the Irish pub
11
at the top of
to
hill.
like 4 happy hour.
That's the happiest pub ever, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, Happy's.
At the top of hill.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that still open?
Apparently it's ever more in trade according to him.
I don't know.
I remember going there years ago and it was like full of Jamaican people.
Oh, really?
And I got really confused. I was like, isn't this supposed to be the Irish pub? But it wasn't.
Jamaican Irish.
It was the Irie pub.
Yeah,
It
the
was
Irie.
Yeah.
It's kind of the letters fell off in the weather. It's just all the Irish left. All the Jamaicans went in. Hello and welcome to another episode of The Last 7, a Newport-based podcast, a not-so-philosophical wax regarding the last 7 days. I'm your host, as always, Dan Rowley. Joining me today, Ken Trainer.
Hello.
Justin Cliff.
Hi.
Antonio Romola.
Hiya.
And Spencer.
Hello.
It's lovely to have you back. How's it going?
It's good, thank you. Yeah, I'm not as drunk as I was last time, but I'm on my way.
You couldn't be. Yeah.
I
No, it was good. We were really kind to you in the edit, and it'll happen again. So please feel free to contribute all the way through.
Okay, thank you.
I know.
I feel like privileged. That's so good. I'm glad there's not like a piss drinking ritual or something I've got to do.
Oh no, we'll get to that.
Yeah, okay, that's right then.
Just come up.
Have you ever heard that ritual they do at like American like university, you know, like what they call fraternities and stuff?
Yeah, hazing. It's
Where
called, yeah.
you tie, like it's like a roulette thing, and there's a rope. So there's like 5 ropes tied to 5 breeze blocks, and 4 of them will hit the ground when you're stood up on the roof, but one of the ropes isn't long enough to hit the ground, and then you tie the other end of the rope around your penis, and then you all have to stand there, and then you all have to drop the breeze block. So the idea is that the rope is obviously long enough, it's not going to tear your cock off, and the one that isn't does. But then it turns out that they're all long enough, and it's like a test.
Sounds like
See
a
if
physics
you'd all
experiment.
do it.
Oh right.
It's
Wow.
Ruined that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's in that film, Old School.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it is. Yeah. And the
Because the
kid
one
gets
guy-
dragged off the roof.
The breeze block goes through a like a
A manhole.
that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Drags him off.
Yeah. So we've got some breeze blocks and some rope.
Wicked.
They
My
stopped.
cock's used to it.
They stopped a lot of hazing for fraternities after loads of kids died.
Yeah,
Happens
they
a lot.
did.
You have to
Yeah.
do ridiculous things
I
in
saw
all
one.
weathers.
I saw one on the telly where they were just like beating someone up.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's alright, it's fine. And there was like 40 people stamping on this like girl's head.
To try to justify going, if this was an African tribe, you'd be saying, oh, how fascinating.
Yeah.
What fascinating behaviour.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit different, because you're in college and you're beating her up with an ice skate.
Okay, now gone are the days where they just used to like throw a bit of cinnamon over a fire. Do you know what I mean? But like, there you are. there's our
Gone
ritual.
are the days.
Whoa.
Gone are the days.
Gone are the
Parties,
days.
just like
I don't remember those days.
When was that a thing?
Yeah, what day was
I'm
that?
just saying that's more like the sort of ritual that you.
No,
that's
you're
what you
thinking of
think
the opening of fucking Erie, Indiana, where they all sit.
Oh
is that
no,
the one
Are
where
You
they all-
Afraid of the
Are You
Dark?
Afraid of the Dark? Where they all sit around the fire. The Midnight Society.
That's right, submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story Cinnamon on the Fire.
Yeah.
Was it actually cinnamon they threw on the fire? No.
If cinnamon's good, salt's good, pepper's good, it's all
Pepper?
good. Yeah, you throw them on
Oh.
the fire and they all like.
Custard powder
Oh,
is the
yeah.
best thing, like really powdery. It's really fine powder.
Right.
If you like if you're able to bellow it onto an open flame, it'll go whoosh, it'll make a really impressive
If
flame.
you put a
Do
tin,
that next time.
like a big tin of Bird's custard on a fire, it goes like a bazooka. It goes out, boom! It blows out both sides.
Yeah, really?
Bazooka, yeah.
Save on plates and it or something like that because then you just eat straight from the tin.
You ever seen it?
you don't need any plates. I'm just on about tin food in general. You just said going tin food and that.
I don't think that's why they invented tin food.
No, I know that. They probably invented tin food just so it's better to sell it to people so that they can package it and it'll keep longer.
Yeah, it's been around since the Iron Age. As soon as they found iron, they made tins to put food in. And
That's
took
the
it
first
to
thing they
market.
did.
Instead of just like having a barrel full of baked beans and then people come along with little Hessian sacks and you just put a dollop of baked beans in
I like this
There
idea
you are.
of like chicken and the egg,
egg.
baked beans and tin cans. Like what came first? Baked beans existed before tin cans, and then they were like, do you know what? We need something to put these beans in because these Hessian sacks are fucking rubbish.
Nice. What's the worst thing that's happened to you this week, Tom?
Shall I just tell you one? Because I've got two.
Alright, we'll tell both quickly.
Okay. Alright, one is that I've got this clock in my kitchen. I've had it up there since like I've moved in, right? And it was so fucking handy, and just looking at it all the time for like help me with like know my cooking times and all that sort of shit.
Oh my
I got
God.
it was the only clock. It
Inspiration,
was the
I
only
thought
clock
you
I
was
had
gonna
in the house. So I really relied on this clock. But there was one problem.
So
with
many uses remembering my cooking times, the time.
But there was one problem with it, and that was that it was 5 minutes. It was always 5 minutes slow,
Okay.
and
So you make sure you're always late.
For ages, I never changed it. I knew it was wrong, and for ages I never changed it. And then last week I thought, fuck it. I thought I'm gonna fucking take it down and I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna put it forward for 5 minutes, right? So I did that, but as I did it, the screw came out of the wall, so I had to put the screw back. The nail, came out of the wall, so I had to put the nail back in, then hang the clock back up. And I thought, like, that better stay there now.
Well, because it's an important clock,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Anyway,
Yeah.
I left it to come to the podcast.
How long do you leave it for? How are you to know?
I don't know, but I got a text off my girlfriend Lauren when I was over here doing the podcast last week, just as we finished, saying the clock's just fallen off the kitchen wall, scared the shit out of me. I was fucking gutted, because if I hadn't touched it, I would still have a clock now. Now I haven't got a clock.
What, even a week later, you haven't replaced the clock?
No. No, I haven't.
How does he know what time the shop's open?
But I just think I would rather have just left it there and it'd be 5 minutes slow than never take it down and now not have one. So a bit gutted about that.
Yeah, but there's...
That's an incredible power of hindsight, isn't it?
You've got an awful life.
Yeah, your life is. If that's one of the. What's the other worst thing?
I
Come
know.
on.
The other worst thing.
Is it worse than that?
No, the other worst thing
It
is
can't
more
possibly
to
be.
do with my sensitive stomach. I was serving a customer. He came to the counter with a bag of potatoes, and he was waving this bag of potatoes in my face, and he was trying to tell me.
Waving?
Yeah, just like trying to tell me something.
But he's shopped with you before?
And I struggle to understand him at the best of times. He's got a really, really strong Irish accent, but he's not very clear. He's not very. No, I'm not the only one in the market. I'm not the only one in the market that doesn't understand him, mate. There's loads of people that don't understand him.
Are you taking the piss?
It's not just that he's Irish that makes him
He was
inaudible.
waving potatoes in your face and he was Irish.
Right. Anyway, he was trying to
Was
tell
he
me
quite
something.
short as well?
Was he wearing green?
Listen, he was trying to tell me something, right?
Oh,
And
it's
I
not
didn't
looking good,
understand what he was saying. Completely inaudible. This is what it sounded like.
The accompanying accent has been removed on legal grounds.
And I didn't understand what he was saying.
definitely put a
So I was like, sorry. I was like, pardon? And he kept trying to repeat it. And I was like, couldn't get it. I was like, pardon? Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Eventually, he gave up, spat his dentures out. So he had the bag of potatoes in one hand, his dentures in the other. And I could understand him better without his teeth in. And
what did he want?
like where your top lip just goes over like your gum. He was like that. And he goes, I need to change my dentures.
However, the dentureless accent is totally not racist.
He was like, my jaws are shrinking. I've got to go to the dentist and change my dentures. I was like, oh my god. And I really regretted saying pardon, because then he put his teeth back in. And then put the pound in his fucking hand that he dentist and gave me the money. But it was fucking gross. I really wanted to gag, and I really the whole time that he was talking to me when he had his dentist in his hand, I just wanted to gag. And then I had to take the fucking pound off him as well in this soggy hand of his, put it in the till. As soon as he went, I was just thinking, fuck now, why didn't I just pretend I understood him and just agreed and gone, yeah.
All
yeah,
of
yeah.
your things are based on not doing something before the bad thing happens.
If only. So what was he trying to
Because
say? He was trying to
his
say
teeth kept
through a
slipping in and
muffled
out.
face.
No, he was trying to say something
I've got
else.
to change my denture. Yeah, what was he
But
trying to say?
eventually he spat them out just to tell me that the reason why I couldn't understand the word he was saying was because his teeth keep
He didn't
fucking
tell you the original
slipping out
thing
of his
that
He
mouth.
didn't tell you the thing he was trying to tell you then.
mouth. No.
What did you say?
But in the end it didn't matter.
Was it? I want to buy these.
Because we
potatoes.
got into a conversation. Yeah, probably. I think it was. I'll have this. I think what he was trying to say is I'll have this sack of
Don't you
potatoes.
want like these?
That's why he was waving them in my face, going, "I'll have these potatoes." I think that's all he was doing.
Did anyone see Trevor McDonald last night?
Oh,
That
yeah.
show,
Yeah.
No.
the Mafia thing.
No, I didn't see
The
that.
Mafia
It
with
was
Trevor
amazing.
McDonald.
It was amazing.
Really?
I'm here in
Yeah,
downtown
it
Los
is
Angeles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was in New York with this guy who was like, I can't remember his name now, but the guy that like
Tony Scars, I think is.
Tony Scars, the guy that worked for John Gotti and like kind of Supergrass that put loads of them in prison and everything. Yeah, but then it was just
Not to be
like.
confused with Sammy the Bull. His.
But then he was just like in a car with him. He was just
Consigliere.
driving around and like, oh yeah, you know, come back here, and I couldn't walk these blocks and stuff. Just driving this car, and he's like, oh yeah, look, see over there, I can look. Those two guys, they work for the something family, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was another guy who was like, oh yeah, I used to live in this house, and they're in this big like mansion thing, and he's
Estate
talking about
of
like
it,
all
yeah.
the weapons that he had there, and oh, did you ever have
what's
to
to do
use
with
them?
that?
And he's talking about the shootout he had and stuff. But it was like he hadn't gone to prison for it, had he? And we started theorising, are these guys actually for real? Or is it because it's the
Well,
sort
they've
of thing
struck
that
some
you could...
horrendous deals for the fucking people they've grassed up.
Is there something you could... Oh, or how
If
big
you're
I
is it?
didn't
super grass,
understand.
though, then he gets away with it because of his like grassing.
Yeah, but you wouldn't go on TV. Would you
How
go on
can they
TV?
be
I
saying
don't know.
that and
Henry
like
Hill.
without the worry of getting
Good fellas.
fear of getting arrested?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I watched it. I watched the whole fucking thing.
Well, when we were talking briefly about the Mafia, Tone, before we started recording, what's your understanding of the Mafia as your granddad told you?
Oh right. Oh yeah. My
You're
granddad
Italian
told me.
style.
My granddad told me that this is how he believes it started, and he told me that. Well, my granddad told me that the mafia all began with a man that was arrested and escaped from prison. And when he escaped from prison, he killed a police officer, and he put on his uniform, and then he disguised. Well, he posed as a police officer then to get things that he wanted done for him, and then that's how the mafia started, because he got like.
Was it the rest of the police department thing
Huh?
with this new guy?
Yeah.
No, I
Transferred
don't.
in from Sicily East.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying that he. I'm not saying that he like went to the police station, was like, "Hi guys, alright, yeah." Just take
Sounds a lot like your
I'm-
bank
I'm-
robbery, to be honest. Just going into the police station, calling them all by their names.
No,
and
no,
hoping
no,
for the
no, he
best.
means like going up to just... Yeah, not going near the police station, staying away from the police, but other people thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
granddad's English isn't very good, so he told me this. Told me the story and just tried to tell me it.
Did he tell you it in Italian?
He dressed as
Yeah.
Pelican.
How old,
Yeah,
He
yeah.
didn't go into any real detail.
how old were you when he told you this story? How old were you?
I was only like, I think I was about 17.
Oh, cool, alright.
Yeah.
You didn't sit on his knee when you were a
No,
baby.
You
no.
didn't go in, do you want
No, I
fascinated?
think I remember him sit, but I may have been misunderstanding him because his English is pretty bad. But I think what I remember him saying to me, it was something about when he was in jail, he managed to escape out of the sewage system by.
Who?
Did he have
Who
a,
did?
Did he have a poster on
He
the
said
wall?
something
Yeah.
like- he said-
Did he carve rocks in his
No,
cell?
no, this is ridiculous now, but I swear this is what he told me. He told me that he chucked a, he put a watermelon,
Red.
he put a whole watermelon down the toilet
Right.
and worked out that
He
if
got
a,
a whole wall.
yeah, it worked out that if a watermelon
Did
could
he smuggle
fit,
a watermelon
it
into
worked out that if a
prison?
watermelon could fit through the pipes, that he could get through the.
What?
But I may have
He
misunderstood.
was a small man.
I may have misunderstood him. I swear he said something to me about.
No,
like,
you
a
definitely
watermelon.
misunderstood if your granddad's idea of it. He escaped through the toilet. Please.
The people who designed the prison, they were aware of this massive plot hole, but they thought the only way someone's ever
Yeah,
going to know about it is
I mean,
if they drop a melon down here. And I can't ever see that
I may
happen.
have misunderstood him there.
Have to be a big melon as well to be human-sized.
Delete.
Did your granddad...
Delete.
Your granddad didn't sell him the melon, did he?
Yeah.
No, mate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know what he was trying to tell me there.
I think he was telling you the
Something
plot
about
of the
watermelon.
Shawshank Redemption
Yeah, that's right.
whilst telling you stories of the fruit and veg trade. How would you escape out of prison?
I'd probably just try and bribe one of the officers.
Good one.
That's not going to work, Tom.
I just realised that it works. I haven't got anything to bribe him with.
Well, someone on the outside could give you a lot of money.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd probably work. I'd just do that. Yeah. Do that. I guess. It's a good
Yeah.
idea, mate.
You wouldn't try
Remember
and
that one.
tunnel out
Just
or,
in case.
you know, climb the wall. You wouldn't do, an elaborate
I
system
don't
where
think I'd be very good at digging.
you wouldn't fashion
And then
some
hiding-
ladders
and then
from
hiding
somewhere.
it. Like, covering up the,
You wouldn't fashion ladders and anything, get up under the top wall and.
I reckon the first thing I'd probably try and do is just smash my way through the bars. I think most people do that when they try and break the bars first.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work,
First things
if that
first.
doesn't work, try and kick a hole in the wall, like.
Well, neither of those things work, Tom. Because they build them in such a way that's definitely not going to
Yeah,
work.
but first of all, you'd have to be lucky enough that they put you in the cell with the glass bars. And then once that's
They
happened,
might have had
Well,
budget
they let
cuts,
you
mate, and
outside
they've
for a bit.
skimped on the bars. They might be bars
Yeah.
of poor quality, and they think, well, no one's going to kick the bars.
What's that?
When they let you outside for a bit, just sort of like, if you've had that's it, if you've had a mate come and visit you, you ask him to sort of like hire a helicopter or something. You tell him the times that they let you out, and then outside, just get a helicopter to turn up. Just fucking drop a rope down.
I'll see you guys
Bring
later.
guns, like shoot at the
How do you
officers while I jump, while I,
All
jump
right,
over.
okay, so, yeah, some murders as well. Proper escape from jail.
Well, I tell you though, it's
It's
why
the
not?
smartest thing you've said so far. Smash the
The
bars.
French gangster, innit? Mazarin? I think they call him. He used to escape all the time that way.
Really?
He did, yeah. They even put him in prison in Canada. And he did the same shit.
Another way is probably to just like when they let you out like for lunch and that, and you go in those big halls. And
Yeah, yeah.
When it's time to go back to your cell, just hide
Walk
under the
out the
table, wait for them all to like leave, and then like wait for one of the officers to open the door that leads outside.
they all right? Yeah, open the door.
Yeah, I'm
Let some
going.
fresh air in. Yeah, that's what we need in here. It
Bye.
stinks. Yeah, just no need to attend it. Everybody go for a fag at the same time, right?
Well, you got to take these opportunities, mate.
Have you left that map to the
Try
nearest
it.
town by the door? Yeah, no worries.
You got to try everything, haven't
Yeah,
you?
I've weighted down my car keys so it doesn't go anywhere. So our glorious and mighty King Richard III reburied. Well, not until Thursday this week.
oh,
They're using 5 days worth of footage on Channel 4 to commemorate his life and reburial. There was a service at Leicester Cathedral on Sunday, and they drew his coffin through the streets of Leicester. There was loads of people there.
they didn't just go through remember they went to Bosworth Field and did a
That's right,
service
yeah.
there. They went to a lot of places.
where he died. He's the last British king to die in battle as well. That's why it's quite famous. And the fact that he was accused of killing his nephews and
Yeah, wasn't he a proper arsehole?
apparently so.
Didn't they get that wrong though? Isn't
Well,
that
there's
what they
descendants
said
of his.
now?
There were arguments on both sides.
Yeah.
The coverage was half of Jon Snow and a guy. At one point, a guy wearing a suit of armour, like sat down chatting to him about history, next to a descendant of his.
Because when I watched the service, especially, they had like it was like a Catholic service, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But they had people of every sort of denomination there as well. So there was like a Buddhist monk
That's
sat
right,
next
yeah.
to this like Muslim like Imam guy.
Oh, it's a beautiful bit because there was that and thinking, oh, of course, they're trying to give it as
Yeah.
much community spirit in Leicester as possible. Community leaders, that's
But
good.
no, they cut to the streets of Leicester, didn't
They
they?
cut to the streets of Leicester to see how well the life and this reburial resonated with the people of Leicester. And they spoke to a Sikh, and the woman, the reporter, honestly said to him, there's so much time they've got to fill. It was a 3.5 hour long programme on Sunday. She went, Sikhs have got a proud tradition of being a warrior race, so how do you feel you resonate with the character of Richard III?
Really?
To his credit, he had about 2 minutes of soundbite worth of, loads, definitely,
Really?
especially here in Leicester where there is a thriving Sikh community. Yeah, it was great. They filled the time up brilliantly. It wasn't a case of just sort of, they knew the shit that they were talking, they'd rehearsed it very, very
apart
well.
from Jon Snow, he went a bit rogue, didn't he? When they
Oh,
were
Jon
down
Snow
there
totally
pulling
rogue.
the coffin through the
Oh
the
yeah,
high
that was
street.
right. He said, Jon Snow turned to a guy in the studio and went, I've been bigging up the coffin all the way through this ceremony, and I should actually big up you, Colin, who's,
Really?
yeah, big up's just part of a newsreader's speech now, it's fine.
And he also say about he pointed out the Ladbrokes with the
Oh, yeah. Sorry, quickly, he said, I'm going to turn to this guy, and the guy who made the coffin is a Canadian carpenter, and he's the DNA match that they use. They used his DNA in order to determine whether or not it was Richard III, because he's a descendant of his.
Oh, right.
And yeah, he made the coffin. Bit interesting, and as it was being drawn through, Jon Snow said a classic mix there of the old and new camera phones and video recorders, and a coffin of a man who died over 500 years ago. And there in the background, good old Ladbrokes. Have you got a cunt of the week, Justin?
We've never had
I
this
got a
before.
paper that I was just going to have a flip
Oh,
through.
well, they're not
I
reliable.
didn't have a chance on the way because I fell asleep on the train.
I thought that
Oh!
doesn't count.
Dr. Fox?
So we go through a story or
Fair point, though.
Ed Miliband is a fucking knob who's costing Labour votes. That's a headline. It is. So Ed Miliband could be cunt of the
Who
week.
said that?
I generally just go off the headlines, to be honest.
Who said that?
we know.
Please don't smoke, mum.
Oh, don't like it.
Scans of babies and what happens to their faces when the mum smokes.
Do they go like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the shit. Right
Depends on
there,
what's
this.
smoking.
Life for a pianist who cut up parents for the microwave.
Sorry, say.
That's not a
Have
sentence.
you actually found one, or are you just going through it now to see
Just
what
going
you
through
can
the paper.
find?
No,
Life
just go-
for pianist who cut up parents for the microwave.
You for the microwave to cook them.
A pianist
The
beheaded,
microwave told him to do it.
beheaded
Yeah.
and then microwaved his parents after they told him he should get a job.
What did he then do with them?
At them, I assume.
Don't assume.
Henry Chow spent 6 months plotting to murder his devoted mother, Sue, 63, and father, Cha, in a Hong Kong court heard. The 31-year-old, described by Judge Michael Stuart Moore as a narcissist with no feelings for other people, severed ties with his parents when they became reluctant to fund his lavish lifestyle. He invited his parents for lunch at a friend's house, which they thought was an attempt at reconciliation. But instead he butchered them.
Oh, my God.
2 weeks later, they discovered the couple's heads in 2 fridges at the flat, salted body parts in plastic boxes,
Salted.
and some that the forensic officers believed were microwaved.
Try curing them.
A shopping list were
Got it wrong in the fridge. Wanker.
uh,
Make a shot
discovered
shooter in
in
the fridge.
knives,
Swag.
swords,
You get life for that.
bleach.
Yeah.
That's
He
fun.
bought 2 refrigerators and a microwave at the same time as a knife and some
Did they
blades.
describe him as a narcissist?
Yeah.
It's a psychopath, surely.
Yeah.
So just he's good. He's
You can
good
be
for
both.
he's good for cunt of the week,
Yeah,
isn't he?
Yeah, he is good for cunt of the week. What was his name again, mate?
Uh,
For his ill-prepared nature, I'm going to go for Justin.
no, I can't constantly be cunt of the week.
Then
His name is
you
Henry Chow.
Fucking word.
What a name. Awesome name.
Do you want to announce it then, Jay?
Henry Chow.
Henry Chow.
Horrible cunt.
Shocking, Justin.
Absolutely shocking.
I've got a hero
Have
of
you
the
got-
week, if that
Oh
makes
yeah,
anything
yeah,
better.
go for it.
Well, it's a video, so you listeners are going to have to follow the link that will be put in the description box.
Fantastic.
It's the worst hero of the week this podcast could have ever had because it's not a very good hero for a audible medium because he's a sign language guy and he does the sign language in Sweden and their version of like Pop Idol, Jesus Christ, X Factor, whatever. Oh, it's so brilliant.
What does
Like,
he do? Does
well,
he,
basically, he
is it-
signs to a guy singing, right? And he way outperforms the guy singing because he's fucking dancing, he's got flair, he's flicking his head and stuff, he's like doing all the moves while signing all of the words to the song. I muted it and had a better time.
Didn't we watch? I know I've seen it loads before, but I'm sure at your place in Shropshire we watched Kerrang with subtitles.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they've got like
yeah,
Slipknot playing. It's got like a guy who looks really metal. He's got like a black vest on. He's quite muscly.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
going for it.
But
It's
hero
like,
of the week definitely goes to Swedish Sign Language guy.
hold on, I'm not going for Swede of the week. I'm going to go for
Is
American Pilot for a hero of the week. Only because he was an answer in a quiz, and I thought that can't be true. But it turns out it was the highest ranked air ace in American military history. He shot down over 40 Japanese planes during the war. Yeah, I know. It's kind of barbaric, but he was the best they had. He died when he was 24 years old, on an airfield as well. His name is Dick Bong.
Dick what? Bong.
Dick Bong.
B-O-N-G.
B-O-N-G.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
That's why this guy's hero of the week.
His name's Dick Bong, man.
Fuck you! The Swedish Sign Language guy's way better than Dick Bong.
Beethoven wasn't deaf, was he?
Was in his later life, yeah.
Oh,
He composed some of his greatest work, Dad.
no way.
Yeah.
Nah, all the shit stuff at the end, all the out-of-tune stuff, like it was written by a deaf guy. That's him.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
He did one of his most famous songs when he was deaf.
No. Couldn't hear anything. He couldn't do it.
You're talking shit.
No, you're winding me up here. You're trying to make me believe that.
I'm not, mate.
That
No, he's
he
first
wasn't even deaf, was
because
he?
he had.
Well, he
when
was
got
deaf,
they got
mate,
those
but he
big-
couldn't write anything, obviously, because he was deaf. So,
I can't tell if you're trying to wind
Spencer
me up or if
just
you're
said.
being genuine.
Spencer just said he had
Oh.
to cut the legs off. He cut the legs of the piano. So
yeah, because he was angry, because he couldn't hear anything. He was like, oh, fuck this. What's the point?
He's
What's the
fucking.
point of
He's,
the right height?
he's doing a
I
weird
don't know what
wind
to
up.
believe.
Beethoven was deaf.
He started to lose his
Right,
hearing
yeah.
at the age of 26.
Oh, fucking hell.
What?
He was
He was quite
26
young.
when he started to lose his hearing.
What?
What
What's
was
that?
that?
Very funny. Over time, his hearing loss became profound. At the end of the premiere of his Ninth Symphony in 1824, he had to be turned around to see the tumultuous applause of the audience because he could hear neither them or the orchestra.
Poor bastard.
The ninth is amazing.
His
Wow.
hearing loss did not prevent him from composing music, but it made playing at concerts a lucrative source of income at the time. It made that increasingly difficult. After a failed attempt in 1811 to perform his own Piano Concerto No. 5,
Couldn't do
he
it,
never
couldn't
performed
hear.
in public again until he conducted the Ninth Symphony in 1824.
Love the ninth. It's beautiful.
Speaking of the past and Beethoven, this week in history.
Yep. Can I roll a five ball thinking?
Yeah. This week in 1306, Ken,
Hello?
Robert the Bruce becomes King of Scotland.
Oh, right, okay.
You taught only Scottish history in school in Scotland?
Not exclusively, but yeah, there is obviously a big bit on Scottish history. Yeah.
That'd be weird, wouldn't it, if they didn't learn about the Egyptians or
Am I
Just
the
the Scots.
Romans or anything like that? What a juicer.
This week in 1811, Percy Shelley, do you know him?
Yeah.
Romantic poet.
Mm-hmm.
He was expelled from Oxford University for publishing a pamphlet called The Necessity of Atheism.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In 1811.
Percy Byron Shelley.
No, Percy Bysshe.
Fish.
Shelley.
Yeah.
Who was Percy Byron Shelley?
You think
No,
of
just
Lord Byron?
his mate.
Thinking Lord Byron and his mate.
Yeah.
Thinking they merged in like a fly-like device where they both got into it to
Oh, they probably
teleport.
merged in some like
Probably
opium-fueled tryst one day. Yeah.
Yeah, and then wasn't Mary Shelley
Yeah, she was his wife.
concubine?
No, his wife.
His wife. There's another one that relates to you, Ken. This week in 934, the driving test was introduced into the UK. How far are you going with your driving, Ken?
Passed my theory last week.
Ledge.
Well
nice
done.
Nice,
Come
man.
on, man.
Fucking hell.
Hells yeah.
Was that your first time?
No.
How many times did you do it?
The
before?
theory test, mind.
Yeah.
Not the practical.
No, I know. How many times?
Oh, just once before. Once before, I failed by 3 points on the hazard perception.
Oof.
I couldn't believe it. I got
Oh.
48 out of 50 on the questions.
Ooh.
Are you not,
Is
are you
it
not
tough
that
then,
great
Ken?
at perceiving hazards, Ken?
No,
you
I
fall
wasn't
over
very.
a
I
lot?
wasn't as good.
Walk into stuff, yeah.
No, I just wasn't very good at the computer game that they presented
Yeah.
me, which is what it amounts to, I think.
And the last one relates to you as well, Ken. This week in 1998, the FDA first approves Viagra to be used to treat male impotence.
Nice.
My life was saved.
Have you heard of Cialis? Super Viagra?
No.
No?
It's for like older people. I saw an advert for Cialis when I was watching the golf on Tinterweb because it's shown in it because it's an American stream. They have adverts like every 10 or so minutes, and a lot of it's for medication. And it's one for Cialis over 60, and there's this old couple walking on the beach having a lovely time. And then there's a list of side effects that it has, which include things like severe itching, sudden baldness, genital warmth, genital coldness, hypertension, like tachycardia, like irregular heartbeats and things.
Holy
And then the
shit.
best warning was if your erection persists for longer than 72 hours, consult a physician.
My
Holy shit.
brother.
You have to wait for 3 days.
Days of having a
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Tone.
My youngest brother got kicked out of his secondary school for giving his mate a Viagra pill, and he got seriously ill, and then went to hospital, and the doctors called up the school because they needed to know what he'd taken.
Oh,
And
what?
Michello was refusing. My brother was refusing to tell the teachers
Yeah, man.
what he'd given him.
Omerta.
Yeah, fucking hell. It was like year 8 or something, and he got kicked out of. Yeah.
Did the doctors not know what it was because he had a massive boner?
And that's when he finished education.
I'm really ill. Yeah, just gonna hang on my coat. Here we go.
That was enough for education for me.
You ready to play a game?
Yeah.
It's time for Just Tone Minute. Okay, Justin, you're up 2-0 in the series, mate.
Yeah.
You want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Okay. Antonio,
Right.
you've got 1 minute to talk about your personal heroes without repetition, deviation, or hesitation. And your time starts now.
Okay, so I guess my heroes growing up would have been people that I looked up to, aspired to sort of be like or be able to do what they could do. One of them being Michael Jackson. I think he was one of my first ones. I just used to love the way he danced, used to watch his music videos all the time, and I wanted to copy him. Used to copy him in front of the TV.
That's 3, boom.
Hesitation.
I have hesitation
Big
there.
time. Got it. Okay, Jay.
I tried to wing loads up by just fucking taking ages to say shit.
You were speaking really quickly.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, you got faster as well.
Yeah. Okay, buddy, you have 39 seconds remaining to talk about your personal heroes. Go.
My personal heroes feature most prominently in comedy.
Hesitation, big time.
Oh
my God.
Tone, back to you, mate. 32 seconds remaining. Personal heroes, go.
John Lennon used to be a bit of a hero of mine because I thought everything he was doing for peace was really was quite inspiring. Why are you looking at that for?
Yeah,
You said
I'm
arm
gonna
twice.
Did I?
yeah, hesitation, big time,
I
mate.
didn't
20,
know.
with 22 seconds remaining, Justin, going to switch up the topic to Antonio's heroes. Go.
One of Antonio's heroes was part of one of the biggest child molestation court cases the world has ever seen, and even though it was proved innocent,
Hesitation. Boo hiss. Tone, you have, 11 seconds left to talk about Justin's heroes. Go.
Justin's heroes are probably me, but only recently, in the last sort of 7 years.
Hesitation, mate. You can't have
Yeah,
that.
the first thing you said was
Justin, you've got 2.5 seconds to talk about Antonio's heroes. Go.
Antonio's heroes are usually people who
Well done. 3-0 to Justin in the series.
Motherfucker.
How are you feeling?
gonna have to incentivize
I can't
this.
do
I think.
it. I'm so shit.
Gonna have to put some sort of incentive in
I
for you
can't
to
do
train up and get better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I don't know.
okay.
It'd be like a Rocky montage of you not saying
Tomorrow, according to this website, which is daysoftheyear.com, tomorrow is Tolkien Reading Day.
Oh,
Oh, sounds like a good day to me.
this is
Apparently,
I
right,
have to
it's
read
the
my
the
favourite passage.
Tolkien Society. Like, apparently March the 25th is the downfall of Sauron.
yeah.
That's what it
Classic.
says. So that's
Yeah,
why they
what?
chose.
Didn't-
That's why they chose March the
Oh my
25th.
God.
Didn't you know this? Didn't I thought everybody knew that.
What other international days that are there we
Well-
might not be aware of?
I got to search by day. So, for example,
What's today? Because yesterday was International Puppies Day, apparently.
well, this is why I started looking this up. Okay, Dan, you'll be interested to know that the 17th of June.
My birthday.
According to this, now you can do it by year, so maybe it changes around. But this year, there's two things.
Classic, yeah.
All right.
Normally is.
I think this is should just say actually, I think this is an American website. Most of the websites I've found, they seem to be very American. By that I say that they're just the concerns,
Well,
like
they
for
celebrate
example,
anything, mate,
well,
so-
the 22nd of March was National Goof Off Day, and I don't think we have that in Britain.
What international day is June the 17th, Ken?
It's Eat Your Vegetables Day
Oh, bullshit.
and Apple Strudel Day.
Oh, Christ.
I don't think today is exclusively the or tomorrow the Tolkien thing. I mean, it's International Ideas Month according to this.
Oh,
I don't reckon that'll work.
Today is Chocolate Covered Raisins Day and Tuberculosis Day.
Yeah. Sorry,
give me a raisin.
Yeah, can you have me some more
Yeah.
raisins?
yeah.
Chocolate covered.
Chocolate covered raisin day.
Tuberculosis.
Jesus Christ.
I think they match them based on what you cough up.
I think
You've
they
got
must do, yeah.
What if there was a problem in admin and it was chocolate covered tuberculosis day?
Yeah.
To sort of
Well, you
ease the
could have
pain.
mashups. Tomorrow's got 4, right? Tolkien Reading Day, Pecan Day,
What's-
Pecan,
Pecan nut.
sorry, Waffle Day, and Manatee Appreciation Day.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'm going for Tolkien.
I'm gonna go read some Tolkien whilst eating some pecan waffles.
What-
It's a manatee.
Humping a manatee.
What do you fancy then? Throw some dates out and
I'll
I'll look
appreciate
them
My
up.
birthday, 21st.
21st of June.
21st of June.
It's just this year, remember. I mean, June 2015 is Country Cooking Month,
Yeah.
according to this. Okay, there are 4. It's a Sunday this year. It's Daylight Appreciation Day.
Make sure you get up in that day then.
Right, okay.
Night.
You'll see a link here. It's also go skateboarding day.
Right.
What? Go
Skateboarding
skateboarding.
day.
I
Go
think you've got to
skateboarding.
skateboard on your
Okay.
birthday, man.
In the
Um,
daylight.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
Gonna have
day.
to.
It's World Humanist Day.
Oh, nice.
Hey!
So be like conscious of other people around you whilst
Wasted.
you're skateboarding in the daytime.
But how do you incorporate this? Because it's also Make Music Day.
Geese
That's
and
easy.
harmonica.
Which
That's easy.
brings me nicely to I made a point the other day, didn't I? When was the last time you saw a one-man band? A proper one, mind, with the drum on the back and everything.
That's not a proper one-man band.
Anything Phil Collins is
That's just noise. Those guys are just noise.
I
Like,
think I see.
they're not a band. That's not me. They just clatter. Those guys. They're all percussion. That's what makes no sense.
No, they're not.
Well, some of them are wind.
the old
Harmonica,
guitar, the old
guitar.
guitar.
Yeah, oh, guitar. Right.
Does a delivery
Alright, yeah,
guy
they do-
carrying
they
a load
do.
of instruments and then falling on the floor and dropping them all and making the sound count?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, it does because that's exactly what a one-man band is.
Ooh, July is Ice Cream Month, you'd be pleased.
Superb.
Hate ice cream.
Dickhead. How can you hate ice cream?
I let it melt and then I just have chocolate flavoured cream.
What
Not
day
much
did you say,
better.
sorry?
You like ice cream?
20th.
20.
Just like it
Sorry,
melted.
man, I don't know what I've got.
Huh?
Right, it's Get Out of the Doghouse Day,
Right.
which is...
Got to cause an argument first.
Yeah.
And then apologise.
Cause an argument on the 19th.
Well,
Or do it literally and climb inside a
it
doghouse.
says, in trouble with somebody you care about, Get Out of the Doghouse Day is like a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, but an argument will be resolved with that one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not,
yeah.
don't worry, it's National
So,
Get
yeah.
Doghouse Day, yeah.
It's,
Plus, you have to admit, your sister is a lot more attractive than you.
Always do that on the 19th.
Definitely.
it's
So what day is it?
Moon Day,
Moon Day.
but like the moon, not show you.
Not sure you're hiney.
No.
Oh,
Right.
Lollipop Day.
Right.
Right, I don't know how you're gonna do this one,
Oh,
but it's
shit.
also Space Exploration Day.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, and World.
telescope.
Yeah, telescope, yeah.
Well, it's also the other day is World Jump Day.
Who's making them
Jump
up?
where?
Who's upkeeping them? And who's celebrating them?
When's your birthday?
That's what I
friends?
want to know. Who
January.
is celebrating jumping?
Okay.
No one's
January
doing
the
it. No
11th.
one's doing it. Fuck all people do it, probably.
January 2016 is Soup Month.
Nice. Can't fall soup,
Like
like
soup, yeah, it's great.
banging.
Not
It's
bad.
like food you can drink.
The 11th, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, it's Step in a Puddle and Splash Your Friends Day.
You fucking dare.
Clean Off Your Desk Day. Like clean your desk day, tidy your
Ugh.
desk. Milk Day.
I fucking hate milk.
And Learn Your Name in Morse Code Day.
Learn your name of Morse code day.
Well, luckily
I'd like
for
to
me
do
it's-
that today, but I'm gonna have to wait.
Which knobhead?
I've seen so many of them recently as well. Like, oh, everybody, it's International Happiness Day. Oh yeah, let's dedicate ourselves to being happy just for today. Let's not bother carrying that on through. And you know, like Pancake Day. Like I've heard people go, oh, I love pancakes. I'm so glad it's Pancake Day. Just have a fucking pancake when you want. Then, if you like them so much, why do you only eat them one day a year?
So international like beer fight day,
Yeah.
international rough shag day.
Yeah, for pipe
Yeah,
smokers.
Yeah.
My birthday this year is International Plastic Bag Free Day. As in, don't use a plastic bag. Because they're bad.
So, you have often said, and it's because of questions we pose to you, you would like to live in isolation. It would be nice for you to sort of be away from general life. You'd like to have your own plot of land. You'd like to build
Don't
your
do
own
that to
home.
him.
You would like to know people in a close community, but be far enough away to be, able to keep yourself to yourself. Why don't you move to Pitcairn Island?
Where?
Pitcairn Island. Have you heard of it before at
What the
all?
fuck is that?
Ever?
No.
Have you heard of the Mutiny on the Bounty?
Yes.
Where 8 people mutinied on a ship called the
Yeah.
Bounty.
Yeah.
Always a good quiz question that is. Name the ship in Mutiny on the Bounty. It's amazing how many people don't get it. Anyway, they set up in Pitcairn Island. It's about 2 miles around. You're able, because they're trying to get numbers up. There's only 52 people, and most of them are descendants of the 8 mutineers. It happened in like sort of 1780. I think.
Really?
Yeah. The mayor. It was involved in there was a big sex scandal there, like in early 2000s, and what's his name? Something-
Whereabouts is it?
It's off of New Zealand. It's a Pacific island, one of only 15 UK overseas territories now. Pitcairn. And when you move there, they give you a plot of land on which to build a home. There's one shop. It opens every 3 days, and you have to order stuff 4 months in advance to come from New Zealand.
Ain't going there.
You could get down there. Don't undercut them on the fruit and veg.
Yeah, you're a place to sell fruit and veg, mate. Pitcairn Island.
Extra hour each
Only
day.
one person's
Yeah,
applied.
yeah.
Only one person's applied with a new scheme they've got going, which is we're going to give you a plot of land that you can build a house on.
Crazy.
There's no bugger here. There's like 50 others.
Wow.
Yeah, but imagine you went there, you invested all your time and your money and your effort,
I wouldn't
and then
want
you
to go
learned that
there.
everyone on that island was just a twat.
I wouldn't want to go there because
There's no one you got on with, there's no one you liked, like, there's no one who's like, had similar interests, you'd just be like, oh,
No
fucking
bunch
hell.
of dickheads.
that's not
yeah.
the sort of isolation I want. Like where you haven't even got the option to go explore anywhere else.
Well, yeah, you can
You
explore
got
the
the
whole
option.
island and then just
No,
go
I
on a
know,
boat.
but it's not.
How'd you
get there?
Nah, it's not
Oh,
good,
boat,
mate.
I
It's
guess.
too far. It's too much. That's too much isolation.
I was thinking you could just hop
Too
on
much.
it, there's no airport.
I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that. That's too much isolation. Too far away from. You know.
It leads me on lovely to an email that we've had from Abigail, who lives in Chepstow.
Oh, hello, Abigail.
It's gone on, Abigail. If you could only live with 5 possessions that you have now, what would they be?
Oh,
well
well done,
nice one,
Abigail.
Abigail.
Flipping out! What a question. Well done. 5 things, is it?
5.
But they have to be things I already own.
Yeah.
Just what?
Can I
would
just
take?
ask?
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame
Can I
that
just
clock's
ask,
gone.
is
'Cause that would
Abigail
definitely
real?
be one.
Yeah.
Genuinely
So-
real.
Genuinely real.
so-
mate.
Right.
Of the 5 things I already own, what
Two.
will I take? I'm sorry, no, not of the 5 things. I mean, 5 things I already own. What will I take? Right.
Or you
Okay,
decide.
will I have to stay in my house? Well, I can't leave it
No.
after that.
Well, you
the
don't
fuck?
own the rest
Stop!
of it.
Stop adding dimensions
Because
to
what I'm
the
saying
question.
is, like, food and stuff, would there be a point of keeping a fridge if I can't go out and get food?
Mate,
Well, you die within like 2 months if you can go out and get food.
you can go
5
out.
things.
You just got 5 things that you really love.
Oh, I
is the
see,
question,
right, so I've got all the essential appliances and things I need to, like, live.
Sure.
Good, okay, good. Alright, I go with my my record player.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to eat.
Oh, fuck me.
That's like a bit affects
You can go and buy food, you daft cunt.
It
You're gonna have
affects what I have, doesn't it? Because if I want, like, food, I'm going to have
You're
to
gonna
choose.
have to have food,
Right,
like.
You
Right,
can
okay,
go and
okay,
buy
stop.
food, but unless you pick some of the food that's in
You
the
can
house.
buy
first.
stuff later. We're going over. We're ripping your house to shreds. You can have 5 things. Spence, leave it. Time,
Right,
go.
okay, so basically like bailiffs, okay, that's all I need to know. Bailiffs taking everything.
Why is it so elaborate?
Right. Okay, so definitely my record player.
Okay. Why your record player?
Because I can sit around and listen to music for
What,
like
4
hours,
records would you keep?
hours and-
You've only got the player. You don't have anything.
Oh shit. Aw. Forget the record player then, right?
Okay.
Serious now.
Right, so yeah,
Let's go.
yeah,
Okay. TV,
go. Okay,
so that's 1.
okay. There's no such thing as analog TV anymore. You'll need a digibox to go with that.
No, you can get it built in.
I was going to say that.
Get it
All
built
right,
in.
you got a free sat TV.
We won't
free
count,
sat
we won't
smart
count the
TV.
cable as a
Well,
Oh,
HDMI on that
comes with it,
motherfucker.
yeah. You're not having the controller. You got to get.
TV, smart TV, good package.
Right.
That's 2. Sorry.
Maybe a bag of like seeds so I can just like grow like so I can grow some grapes or something and have a little vineyard in the back garden.
I told you you're allowed food.
Oh, right.
told you you're
allowed
food.
Oh, right, okay.
You've got it. It's got to be stuff you already own as well.
Bag of seeds. All I've got is sesame seeds and mustard seeds at the moment. So that'll be shit. I can't think of anything. Okay.
TV, that's
so,
1.
Something I own that I wouldn't want to have taken off me, basically.
Yeah.
Why have you got to rephrase the question so much? 5 possessions you got.
Alright.
What are they? You fucking legend.
What have I got that's valuable to
Do
me?
you actually own anything? I mean, I know your clock got smashed, and that's
Yeah,
gone. But there must be other stuff.
Oh, shit, yeah, okay. I'll have to keep my
Vineyards, you've
watch.
got
I need
loads
my
of
watch
stuff.
because I'll be fucked if I can't tell the time. It pisses me off, so...
Okay, good.
I'd have
Any
a
other
watch.
ways of telling the time that you got that might also be useful in other ways?
Stop, you know, because you're just going to make me erase what I've just said. And
Alright,
go
a
again.
watch
So watch.
and a telly.
Yeah, I
The
get
telly
it.
that's got the
Tell
time on
definitely
it.
gonna tell the time. Yeah.
Oh,
What are you gonna make phone calls on?
Oh, just like, oh yeah, okay, maybe we should keep my phone.
Hey!
Okay.
Well, you've got loads on your phone now. You know what I mean? You
I
got
don't even need my telly now.
What 5 things do you want to keep?
Alright, photo album, like family photos.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Nice.
That's more like
Gotta
it.
keep
He's
that.
tired now. He's like, they can't take the piss of this.
Yeah.
Got photos of people I love.
TV watch photo album.
Do you watch photo album?
My bank card. I'm sorry, is that a given?
He can ring.
Do I get
He hasn't even chosen his phone yet. He's fucking four objects in and he hasn't got a fucking
I
phone.
said phone instead of TV.
You're not having
No, I
watch,
got
surely,
three
are
of
you,
them.
if you're having your phone?
No, I never said watch. So I got phone, bank card, photo album. So I got 2 more. Yeah? Oh god, what do I use a lot? What do I need?
Yeah, what do you actually do? That's the thing. What do you do around your house?
Not much, mate. What this has made me realise is that you pretty much
Only need.
don't need anything other than a fucking phone and a roof over your head.
Do you want
So
to do you want us to
Well, I'm just saying that all my household appliances are staying in, and I've got gas and electric. What else do I need other than the roof over my head? Maybe some photos of family and
what else do you have then
my dog
that you'd
life.
want to keep?
No table, no sofa, no chairs.
No
what,
telly.
one chair, like one chair. To sit on. What? That's two. Oh, that's different. That's taking it too much. Two chairs. Two chairs, mate. That's like fucking a waste of items.
Or
Sure.
one
sofa,
sofa,
you
you dos cunt.
Or a bed.
Oh shit, yeah, bed.
Oh,
Oh, it's okay. It's gonna have to. Right, okay. So what is it then? It's bed, sofa. Yeah, but hang on a minute. If I got a bed, I don't need a sofa. I'll just sleep on the sofa. So fucking hell, just a sofa then or a bed. A bed will do. I'll sit on the bed when I want to sit down.
round, you cunt.
What? Sleep on the sofa. Right, so what have I got? I got phone, photo album, sofa.
We got 2 left.
It's a chore now, like choosing 5
Fucking
things.
hell. Okay, what about like I don't know, like I guess I need something that I don't know, like deodorant or something. I don't know. Shampoo.
Oh dear.
I mean, I guess this is in one way is good. You're not like
It is good
That's a
that
hard
he can't
kind of
even
materialist,
he
like-
can't even come up with 5.
It's beautiful.
But I honestly think that's kind of all I need.
You got a clock here as well.
And then only need 3 things.
Great.
Nice.
Not even going to throw 2 in for the sake of it.
And obviously, you have like a sofa or like a blanket or something. You need something to sort of like lie on or to keep you warm.
Sofa and a blanket.
Superb. Another fucking brilliant question of
That
tone.
was solid.
Well in.
Good question. I'm sorry I didn't. I couldn't answer it really.
Next week.
Alright.
Not a worry.
Cool.
Alright, cultured as fuck. Any books, Ken?
yeah, but nothing to talk about in depth.
Cool.
I had a week off again, so read a few. Read a book called The Guest Cat,
Right.
Takashi Hireda, which is lovely. Lots of stuff about cats.
More any Japanese authors?
Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah, lovely book. Really short novel, but yeah, brilliant. Did it in one sitting.
Nice. What's it about?
It's about the way that all our pets, all our cats are guests,
Right.
and that they all live sort of shorter lives than we do. But they choose us. That's ultimately what it seemed to be about. That's not the plot of it. The plot of it is that there's this neighbour's cat that comes in to their house and they befriend and they play with and stuff and they become very fond of it. And then the cat dies, they end up moving away, and then they end up, there's a family of cats outside this new like apartment block, and they start befriending those cats, and one of them sort of moves in with them.
That's lovely.
That's essentially the plot.
What's it called? Sorry, Ken?
It's called The Guest Cat.
Nice.
That's the plot. So there isn't much of one, but I think ultimately that's what the book was about, and it was really nice.
I like the idea of that very much.
One time I went out on the piss with a friend of mine, Ben, and we had an argument about cats, orange peel and eggshells, and he was like, cats fucking
Regular
love
argument.
eggshells, but they hate orange peel. I was like, this is such shit. There's no proof, there's no proof to support this. I ended up getting pretty drunk, going back to my house in Shropshire where I had a cat, First thing we did was crack an egg open, peel an orange, put them on the floor. It's fucking so true, mate. They go nuts for eggshells. I don't know what it is. Licking the eggshell, licking all the egg out of like all of the inside of it, and then the orange peel repelled it. Like literally, we were following it around with the orange peel, and it was walking backwards on its kind of haunch, trying to get away from the citrus of the orange peel.
No.
Yeah.
High protein diet. They're like that.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's why they go for the egg
I
then.
can smell that. That was something that I could hurt. I like that. The orange peel. They're like, ooh, oh, no.
No way.
Yeah, that's not an animal.
They're cruel.
Maybe it's got something more to do with the fact that you were trying to shove this orange thing in its face. With the eggshells, you just put it on the floor and just let it do its thing. But you were trying to fucking force this bloody thing.
No,
it was
I
like,
wasn't
what
trying
the
to force it. Just, you
What the
know.
fuck are you doing? Just trying to get away from you.
Trying to force feed this
Jesus.
cat orange peel. They hate it. That's they're allergic
They
to
just
it. She
hate
hated
being
it. I was
force-fed.
shoving it down her throat, and she was choking and going, making all this noise. It was horrible.
But that was because that night that we were out, we started talking about cats because we were queuing up for a club, and there was a cat just in the street in the middle of town. It's going around, mingling around all the people in the queue.
Oh,
I could
amazing.
pick it up and stuff. It looked a bit like Marin as well. I got a photo of it on Facebook. Yeah, pretty cool. Little street cat.
Shut
Chilling
that
out with everyone.
Wasn't a safe place for it to be. I don't
It wasn't a safe place for it to be because I held it for about an hour.
No, you've got
And then I put it, now I've got
Cat AIDS.
Cat AIDS.
Oh, it's horrible that cat AIDS is a thing,
Yeah.
but you can make a good few spin-offs, like Philadelphia.
Nice. Nice.
What other AIDS films? Are there?
AIDS
There's
films.
not many.
No,
There's
you're
not
right.
a massive AIDS films.
No.
What's that?
No, it's not a good
Jim
subject
Carrey one
for
where he
films.
fakes having.
Oh yeah, I love you, Philip Morris. Yeah.
Philip Morris.
Yeah, he's got a little moustache.
I love
Don't
you,
forget,
Not-
you
not
can use
Pearly.
any Queen
Oh,
song.
damn it,
Any
Damn.
Queen song, yeah?
Any Queen song.
Oh, there's a game to be played here.
What's that?
Well, Queen songs that are changed with having cats in the title.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
I know
so
it
I'm
was
gonna,
great.
gonna finish it there.
Just with us talking
Yeah,
about the
right,
fact that we
brilliant.
can't think of them.
Yeah,
I can't.
definitely. So, yeah, we're going to think of them whilst I sign off and thank very much for this week, Ken Trainer,
Thank you very
Justin
much.
Cliff,
Thank you.
Tony Romola,
Cheers.
and Spencer. Thank you. Pleasure. He's got to read the whole thing.
I'm trying to just think of Queen songs. It might be possible.
Alien